Another very sexy gate.
Yeah. Mandy asked after you the other day.
Oh yeah, oh I did mean to get, but yeah, she did send me a message the other day saying, have you been out with Jamie?
Yeah.
And I sit there and thought, oh I must have, we were still talking about it and we hadn't organised. I was going to sit there and say, well look, you know, I was going to write back and say, yeah, we're planning something this weekend, and then I've been obsessed. My latest obsession, I'm learning maths.
You're what?
I'm learning maths, but I'm doing high speed maths.
Oh, bugger that.
Yeah. So, doing massive, great long numbers, but all mental arithmetic, all in your head. Doing it, it's kind of cool. And I've been obsessed with doing that. I only bloody got the book last Saturday and I'm halfway through it already. So I've not been online very much. Amazing how fast everything turns green now.
I know. It's like there's like a bush in my back garden by the back door, and I swear a week ago it was nothing but twigs, but now it's so. And like the tree in the front garden, that's all full of blossom.
Yeah, because I kind of, most days I walk through the common and I sit up, there's one of the little benches that I like to sit on. I mean, I swear within 2 or 3 days it had gone from just little buds on the concrete trees to them being covered in leaves and stuff.
Yeah.
And as soon as we had that little bit of sunlight,
Yeah.
everything come out.
Just sometimes when I go through the common, I like to sit and watch the dogs play.
Yeah, well, I do. I love it when the dog comes over for a fuss, you know.
Yeah. Have we gone wrong?
Yeah, we're doing it backwards.
Oh right, okay.
Should we do it backwards? Yeah, maybe we should do it the right way around this time. Oh yeah, we are doing it backwards, yeah. May not look like I know what I'm doing, but I do. As some people have. I just added another couple of 100 yards to your walk.
Oh, that's all right. I think I can.
Good, Jamie.
You heard anything from Clive?
I went out and saw him week before last.
How was he? All right?
Yeah, he was all right. He just had all but his last 5 teeth taken out because he'd been really ill. He got an infection in his jaw that was making, you know, had actually spread up into him. So the doctor said there's nothing we can do but take all your teeth out because you've got infected in the bone.
Oh.
And it was making him really ill. So hopefully, also he did say I'll see you next week, but always just saying, yes, Clive, whatever. But hopefully next time I see him, I think he said he should have a whole new set of teeth. But only false teeth ones.
So you'll have a nice BG smile.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to download The Fly. I haven't watched that in a long time.
Yeah. God, I bought that on VHS because it was an actual stereo one, and I bought my first ever stereo VHS video player.
Yeah.
And I had it hooked up to my surround sound system. Well, I say my surround sound system, it was just my stereo. Just so I could do that. Yeah. That's how old we are. Buying things on VHS.
That is it's a class film though, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I'm not really a fan of Cronenberg, but
he's very hit and miss, and he hasn't done anything really good for years. But I mean,
The Fly was quality though.
The Fly was good. I don't know. What did I really like? Oh, Scanners was good.
Oh, Scanners, yeah.
Oh, Videodrome.
Oh yeah, James Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, Debbie Harry.
Yeah.
That is a mindfuck of a movie.
Oh, I love it. I love that.
Long live the new flesh.
Oh yeah. There was that and Altered States.
Yeah, that's William Hurt, isn't it?
William Hurt, yeah. And they were absolutely brilliant. I love those. Oh,
I reckon in another couple of weeks this path will be completely bone dry.
yeah.
And it's not too bad now, but
No, I suppose it gets a lot of shade, so they always have it down longer, don't they?
yeah, very nice.
Well, you know, when you see a big hole like that, somebody dug that out, so that was probably a chalk pit or something like that years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, they found like chalky ground, but there was something they were probably digging out in there at one point.
Did you bring your camera?
No, I did mean to, and I forgot. I thought that when we were talking about the bluebells as we come out of the car park, and I thought, shit, I'm bringing the camera with me. Oh well. Brick Kiln Cottage. So chances are that was a clay pit for digging out the clay to make the bricks from.
Yeah. Someone's got a new bike.
Mobile, static one, exercise bike.
Oh yeah. It's a nice old house.
Workout paused.
There's been an accident there. Oh, fuck's sake. We're not lost already, are we?
Yeah,
Oh, well, that's half the fun.
okay. We'll find our way.
Yeah.
White Hill. Yeah.
There, yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we're not looking for White Hill, unfortunately. That's the problem. Not to worry, we'll get back on the path. I always get lost.
Yeah. That's half the fun though. It's like when I go around London, half the cool stuff I've discovered is by accident.
Exactly. I very rarely go with a plan in mind, you know, well, other than sort of I want to get to there or something.
You know, it's like, yeah, like half, you know, like sometimes I go up to London with my bike with a plan, and other times I just decide where I'm going to go when I get there.
Yeah.
Nice view. Here we go. They're bluebells, aren't they?
Oh yes.
That's it. Feel the burn. Running seems like hard fucking work.
Oh, very good. And you know, if you ran a mile and walked a mile, you'll burn exactly the same amount of calories.
Oh. Why bother then?
Fucking walk, yeah, exactly.
It's quite a high impact sport as well, isn't it?
Bad for your ankles, bad for your knees, bad for your hips, bad for your back. Shit.
I'm glad I'm not built for running, I really am.
Oh yeah, me too. Do not have the legs for running.
Definitely not.
So would you believe, when I was in what year was it? I think the 3rd year or the 4th year. Oh look, fucking great red kite over there. He's a big one.
Where?
He's just below the hedge. If you look through that gap in the hedge there, he's quite low in this field. Look, oh look.
Wow. Look at the fucking size of that bastard. God.
Oh.
You wish you had your camera now.
Oh, I do.
It's always the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, fantastic.
That's a big bird. What do you think its wing spread?
That's a juvenile. If you see an adult, there'll be at least 6 foot wingspan. That'll be bigger than that one. The one that was in the field was much bigger. I reckon that's a... I don't know if the males and the females differ in size. There's lots of bluebell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if the males and females differ, but you certainly get bigger.
You know, like with other things, I'm not a bird watcher, but I can appreciate a nice looking bird, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Can't we all, mate? But yeah, I know what you mean. I always do, if I'm out for a walk and I see something I've never seen, especially if I can get a picture of it so I can look it up later. Oh, it's fine. I think that's great to, you know, you see something that not everybody sees.
I like that. I like that water tower thing behind the trees.
Yeah.
That's going to make it. It's just like a...
Nice old church over there.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, you're all right. There's a kite in front of that or something. Yeah, he's just got something in the field. was up for sale the other year, last year or the year before.
Nice little amount of money, no doubt.
Oh yeah, but I like always looking at the big country houses that are for sale on Move or whatever it's called, Rightmove. Every now and again I like to have a scroll through, just filter out anything below £1 million and then have a look for what's going, just in case my lottery numbers ever come up.
Do you do the lottery?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I do it with my uncle as well, because my uncle says if we ever win, he says I get half. So I do all the running around for him and stuff like that. So I've got my own and I've got my uncle's.
Do you just do you just go and get yourself a lucky dip, or?
Yeah. I've been meaning to kind of Google it and sort of find out if somebody's worked out is it better to pick a set of numbers and stick with them, or always go random. And I used to, when I was married, I always had the same numbers, because I used to get like 3 or 4 lines every time.
I can't imagine the odds being any different if you choose the numbers compared to a lucky dip.
Well, this is what I'm wondering, whether statistically it is. Is it more if you had 6 numbers that stay the same? Is it statistically more likely that you'll get a match with those than 6 random numbers every time? I want to know what the odds are. I keep meaning to Google it and I never do. I bet somebody's worked it out. Because I used to have, when I had me Rachel's birthday and when we got married and the kids' birthdays and shit like that, but I just get fucking random ones now.
I often wonder whether it would be easier just to win yourself 3 million, or like you get, the thing is, if you get over, would you need to hire an accountant for 3 million?
I don't, but the lottery will give you somebody when you get the money to help tell you what to do with the money.
Yeah.
It'd probably be an idea, but then you don't know. If these people that help you out, they might just sit there and say, right, what do you want to do with some of the money, and how much do you want to have left, and what do you want to do with that? Do you want to keep it in a high interest account that you don't touch, so you've got?
I think I put some. I think I put some in my pension pot.
Yeah.
So that you can't touch it. Like if I won 4 million, I'd be tempted to put like $1 million of it in my pension pot, because then, if in the event that I go mad and buy myself a half a dozen Lamborghinis, at least I've got some money to retire on. But I'm not going to buy a Lamborghini.
No. I think you're the right size for a Lamborghini, because they're fucking...
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, I struggle to get off the sofa. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be a middle-aged man struggling to get out of a Lamborghini.
Oh, I know. I must admit, I watched a video on YouTube of some big fella getting out of one. I don't think it was a Lamborghini.
Muscle bound or chunky or fat?
No, he was just I dare say it was a bit of both. He was a big lad that had probably let it all go a bit soft,
Yeah.
And yeah, he literally rolled out of the car.
Yeah,
Good morning.
Hello. Hey dog, how you doing? You've been
You shouted at him.
Sorry.
She's very friendly. She just wants to play.
Beautiful, aren't they?
Okay,
Yeah, bye-bye. This pump. Look, you see these guys have got these things to throw the ball for the dog.
Yeah.
Why did they not call it a dogapult? Because it's a catapult, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's throwing balls for dogs. So a marketing genius would have called that a dogapult, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
That's what I'd do. If I could go back in time and start again.
It's a big dog, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's beautiful. That's what my kids have got one like that.
What, a German Shepherd?
Yeah. Morning.
Hey, what's that up there? Is that...
Oh yeah, there's a kite again.
No, even if I could, I've got no desire to learn to drive, but even if I'd been driving this, I wouldn't get, no. Those cars with I would struggle to get out with it, and I don't want people looking at me thinking as a middle-aged You know.
I think that's the point. I mean, much though you look at a Ferrari and a Lamborghini, you think, fuck me, that is a sexy looking car. What the fuck is the point of it? What are you going to do with it? Go shopping with it?
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
drive it around the town. I mean, it does 3 miles to the gallon. You know, and you sit there and think it's the most impractical.
Yeah, we had a fella used to come in our place, and he had a lovely Porsche. I don't know what type of Porsche it was, a 9 something or other,
Yeah.
and it was a similar colour to my bike,
Oh, I love it.
and I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I'd seen my bike and it was red, I wouldn't have been impressed.
Yeah.
It's like the bike that I got nicked last year. When I saw it, oh god, that's nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And it's gorgeous. And he puts in like, I haven't seen him in a long time, but he would put in like 12 quid at a go.
Yeah.
And like it's all fur coat and fuck all in the fridge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can appreciate a nice car. I can appreciate a nice looking motorcycle and stuff like that. But when you get to our age, it is a midlife crisis.
Oh, yeah.
If I won a few mil, I would be tempted to get a better bike. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. I think I would as well. I'd love to get one of those electric ones, you know, so
Yeah.
you can cycle around. But if you get to a hill like this, yeah, fuck it.
I mean, just think that would be so cool for days out, wouldn't it?
Oh, wouldn't it?
Because they have quite a range on them.
Oh yeah, massive range.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it. If you did, if they could, I mean, we're talking 50 miles plus.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, because let's face it, you put it in eco mode. You know what I mean? Because they got lots of different modes, didn't they? Like supercharged and.
Yeah, that's right.
You put it in eco mode, we could go out all day.
Yeah. And it would take all the effort out of it, wouldn't it? You know.
Yeah.
You know, none of that lungs burning as you go up a hill and shit like that.
Oh yeah, because
Great.
yeah, because like when I did that ride where I went through Wallington and all that last Saturday,
Yeah.
when you go down through Baldock to the roundabout and then up towards Wallington, there's a hill,
Yeah.
and that's a bitch of a hill.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in one respect, I think it's cheating, but it would be handy for those bloody hills.
Yeah, and not only Jamie, we are now mid to late 50s now, mate. You know, I mean, it's about that time. We are allowed to indulge in those little things that make life that little bit easier.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, neither of us are built like athletes anymore. Not that either of us ever.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice to have an electric. You could still get out there and cycle.
Yeah.
You've got that little bit of an engine there that will just sit there and go, right, take the strain out of it on the hard bit.
Yeah, it'd be nice to do that, for it to do that, oh shit. Oh, fuck's sake. I like a nice tree in blossom.
Yeah, it looks lovely, doesn't it?
It'd be nice to do that, that Hertford to London ride on an electric bike.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if we both had electric bikes, we could do that easily.
Well, I must admit, because my usual daydream when I'm out for a long walk is what would I do if I won a shitload of money this week?
Yeah,
And it's usually, that's why I kind of look on Rightmove. I'll find a nice house. At the moment, I really fancy one of you can get a big family Porsche, you know?
yeah.
Not a 4x4, but they do one with 4 doors and stuff like that.
What, a practical Porsche?
Practical Porsche, yeah. In fact, they do 2. They do a hybrid and they do a fully electric. So,
I'm not entirely sure a full electric is the right move.
no, at the moment I'm not convinced. I quite like the idea for an eco, you know, and from the eco perspective, but I really don't think in practical terms.
It's just
The infrastructure, the batteries are too slow to charge, things like that.
because on YouTube it had a little video of a fella who got an 8-year-old Tesla and it's like £20,000 to replace the battery.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is nice. Yeah, more bluebells.
Yeah, so, yeah. But I was thinking, yeah. And one of my things, I thought, a nice electric bike, I thought, I'd have to buy Jamie one as well. You know, so.
Because one time I went out with my mate and he'd got one, I couldn't keep up with him.
Oh, exactly. Well, that's the thing. If you're going to go out on an electric bike, you need to go out with somebody on an electric bike.
Yeah.
It's not fair otherwise, is it?
Because he made going up Hartness Hill effortlessly.
Yeah.
Depending what I'm listening to, I struggle to get up it. If I've got a an up-tempo song, I'll get myself in a nice, you know, like high easy gear,
Yeah.
and I can more or less do it, but I'm huffing and puffing like a bitch.
This would be a nice place to come for a nice romantic walk if you found yourself a nice young lady.
Yeah.
How about a nice romantic walk through the woods? Look at the bluebell.
Because Trek do some really nice electric bikes.
Who?
Trek.
Oh yeah.
I had a look in that Tri-Sports while I was in between bikes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I'd have to look around because I've always kind of been a specialised. I love to be specialised.
yeah.
I think I'd probably have to be sensible and look round at all of them first.
Sometimes I think about how cool it would be to like be out and about and stumble on a bag of money.
Oh, wouldn't it just?
But I always put in of this little fantasy of mine. I always put in the terms and conditions that you know, it's used notes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not stuff that they can trace.
Yeah.
It's not like fresh off the printing press. You know, perhaps it's just the like the takings from a post office that they can, you know, that they may not, you know.
Yeah. I once found £11 in £1 notes when I was a kid, and that was like, you know,
Yeah.
finding a treasure trove.
The thing is, if I find a wallet and it's got money in, I'd hand it in. But if I just found a £10 note on the floor, you know, that's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
But
Well, I must admit, I'm kind of the opposite. Well, I have the money. Money's my finder's fee, and then I'll put the wallet, you know, if it's got all the cards in, return that. I always think if it's got a couple of quid in, 10, 20 quid, that's my finder's fee. You shouldn't have been so fucking lazy
Yeah.
or drunk or whatever you were. Because I found a wallet with 20 quid in it outside of a pub once. So, and it was first thing in the morning, so I'd obviously been there since the previous night.
yeah,
So I had the 20 quid and then put the wallet through the post box, through the letterbox of the pub door. Whoever, you know, goes back, they probably won't remember 7 quid in it or not anyway. They were so drunk they lost their wallet. But I'm not as nice as you, Jamie.
mind you, I must admit, if it would, yeah. Actually, like, yeah. If it was kind of like bus pass ID, you know what I mean, and a pensioner.
Oh yeah.
But I think probably if it was yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, you've got to weigh your morals up under the situation, really.
I had a Specialized bike for a long time. It was nice.
You had an Epic, didn't you? Was it an Epic? With dual suspension?
Yeah, yeah. An Enduro.
Oh, Enduro.
Yeah. That was like, yeah. Because I had a full suspension Gary Fisher one first,
Oh, yeah.
but I locked it up at King's Cross and came back and the bastard was gone. And then I... And then I had a Trek full suspension, and I used to, when I was at Blockbusters, I used to take it in and put it out the back, and someone jimmied open the fire extinguisher doors and took it. And the thing is, I didn't even notice until I went to get it to go home. So that one wasn't, those two weren't my fault.
Well, no, I'd say none of them your fault. The one where you got nicked it down the town centre was your fault.
Yeah.
That's silly one. But there you go, happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Don't make a mistake. Oh, look at that, whole field of bluebells.
Sorry?
Whole field of bluebells.
Yeah, they're yummy. They're lovely, aren't they? I like getting photos with a bit of lens flare.
Oh, yeah.
You know when it's the sun's cut, yeah.
Yeah, it always looks nice. Yeah, I do wish, mind you, if I'd bought my camera, we would only have moved 100 yards. I keep stopping and trying to get close up to.
Kites.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a smart looking bird.
Ah, they're lovely.
What do they eat? Like rodents and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, they're scavengers a lot of the time, but they'll have a rabbit if they can get one and things like that. And rats and mice.
I wonder if they've ever had a cat or anything like that.
Oh, I would have thought so. I bet especially if you get a cat that's been hit by a car or something, you know.
Yeah.
They'll just go down and then pick it up. We have them in our back garden. I put chicken carcasses on the roof for them. On the roof of the garage.
Yeah. Of course, you sit and watch for hours and nothing will happen, and then you go for a piss and come back and it's gone.
I mean, we threw a chicken carcass up there once, and we just had bloody bird after bird after bird. And I thought, fuck it, got to get my camera out. Got my camera out, and they all fucked off. And not a single one came back. And I sat there about 20 minutes, half an hour. And I thought, right, fuck it, put my camera away, and the bastards came back.
It's always the way.
I reckon they can see that and they think it's a gun.
Yeah, you know, talking of cameras and stuff, you know when I do a time lapse, well I do it as, you can either do it as photos or as video, but if you do it on a 30 second, that's is that the exposure? Or is that the shutter speed?
No, well, 30 seconds, yeah, if it's a picture, that's your shutter speed.
Yeah.
If that's video, that's just the length of video you're shooting.
Because it takes a frame every 30 seconds.
Yeah, so that's right. So if it's one, yeah, so that could be one picture every 30 seconds or one 30-second picture. So if you're trying to get something,
yeah,
you know, like the stars moving or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the great smell of horse shit. You know, in the country, then you smell
What I don't get is, right, if I walked down here with a dog and didn't clean up after him, I'd get a fine.
Yeah,
I suppose it's too impractical to clean up after a horse.
Yeah, and I mean horses only eat hay, where dogs eat meat.
Yeah.
Dog shit stinks like it.
Yeah. I mean, because there's a difference between the smell, you know. Then neither of them are nice smells. But if I was going to choose to smell one, I'd rather be out in the countryside smelling manure than.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, yeah, people like. I mean, I always equate the smell of horse manure with the countryside. When I was a kid, Sunday afternoon, the old man who used to put us in the car and he'd take us for a drive, because my dad worked on a farm when he was a kid, so he loved going out to all the farms around Baldock and stuff like that where he used to work. And he'd always put the windows down and you'd smell the bloody manure, and he'd sit there, breathe that in, he said, that's the smell of the country, that is.
Yeah.
And I kind of just got that in my head from being, you know, a little kid. So I never mind the smell of horse manure, and people laugh at me because of that, but that's sort of, it's just, my old man used to say, no, that's good, that is, you know, so you just think, yeah, that's good. So I've never been worried about it. But yeah, dog shit, it's bloody horrible. Nobody wants to smell of dog shit.
Yeah. When I used to have a dog, if we were over the fields like here, I wouldn't bother.
No.
But when we were out and about, on say on Windmill Hill, I clean. And if I got a smell of it,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing that puts me off having a dog. When another dog is sort of, oh, I've got to pick up shit after them. Oh, I tell you what, I was out for a walk the other day, and I was walking down this road. There's this woman walking her dog, and the dog had a shit, so the woman gets out her little bag and she scoops up and she put it in her chest pocket of her shirt. A bag of dog shit. I thought, now that dog shit is now 9 inches from your nose and you're going out for a walk, and I thought, you woman are fucking mental. Oh, there's a UFO over there. Dome of something.
Well, over there?
Yeah, that dome, I suppose it's probably a agricultural malarkey of some kind. Greenhouse, that's the word.
I do love the smell of all that stuff.
Rape. Right down there.
Fun to walk down, not as much fun to walk up, I imagine this.
No, but we're not going to walk back this way, hopefully.
That's good. Hang on. I mean, the chances of that person actually seeing that was remote, but it's just like that fella that I was chatting to on the bikes the other day. I cut him out because we sat there for we were both like on our standing chatting for like 10 minutes about different. So I just thought I'll cut him out. Yeah, this is a lovely walk.
No, that's in the field. That's a pheasant in the field there. I can see it. Might be more.
Have you ever had pheasant?
Yeah, yeah, it's not bad. I prefer guinea fowl. Guinea fowl's my favourite.
Is it cooked? Just do they like roast it or?
Yeah, you can cook it just kind of like a chicken if you want, or you can pan fry it. You know, if you take the breast off, just pan fry those. Where does that say that goes to? Lindsay's Farm and Codicott. Right, I think if we go to Codicott, we're going to end up walking fucking way further.
Yeah, because what will eventually happen is I'll just say, I'm going to sit here, you go get the car.
And I'll see if I can find you.
This would be nice to ride around.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't want to cycle back up this hill.
No,
it looks
no.
like it goes on a way.
It's just like on the Greenway, you know, when if you join the Greenway at William, and then there's that road that goes up to Roxley Court.
Yeah.
That's deceptively steep.
Yeah, there's a nice little house for sale in William actually at the moment. It's only a little place. It's the old William School,
Oh yeah.
and that's been converted into a house now. It looks lovely. Oh, I thought, oh,
How much?
a million dead. So, well within my budget if I win my Euro Millions. That'd be nice. I quite like that, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just big enough. It's always that, you know, used to have the daydream of buying myself a big house in the country with acres and acres of land and stuff just to sit there.
The thing
and
is, it's
like
not
that.
just buying the house, it's the upkeep
Yeah,
of the house
exactly,
as
that's
well.
the thing. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm too fucking old for that now. And
No, you
Yeah.
just want a nice little something that is all nicely done, mod cons.
yeah. Bit of a garden to grow some fresh salad in, and maybe have an
Yeah,
outdoor kitchen.
I'd like to ride down this hill.
Yeah, I bet it'd be fun.
Yeah, I can smell the rape.
Oh yeah.
What do they use it for, do you know?
Vegetable oil.
Oh right.
If it's pure, you can find it as rapeseed oil, and then sometimes they cut it with cheap oils, and that's just when you get generic vegetable oil. Looks like we're coming into Welling anyway.
The other day when I was at work, I was talking to a customer about one of our days out when we went round that pretentious art gallery.
Oh yeah.
And I goes, there was a little exhibit there, and it was literally shit on a shelf.
And then he went, that was my exhibit.
Oh. But it's I don't get it.
No, that was just crap.
You know, a nice picture I can get.
Yeah, what did I watch the other day? I think there was something on the telly the other day, and they were talking about something, and they were sitting there going, there was an art exhibition, and there was this little Chinese fella kneeling on the ground. He had a big white sheet of paper or whatever it was, and then he just had a bucket with black paint in it. He stuck his hand in, and he just went like that over the
Oh,
paint,
that
paper.
I could do that.
And I thought, yeah, exactly. I thought, you cannot tell me that is fucking art. You know?
I bet he'll sell it for 100 grand.
Oh yes, some pretentious wanker will sit there and give him a load of money for it. Going, oh, it's the expression, the black represents whatever he struggled
Oh.
after the war or whatever.
Piss off.
Exactly. No, it's just a tip that's then I can make money off of morons. I bet you this was the original gate for Ayot Manor that we passed on the way down here.
Yeah.
I bet this was all their land once, and might still be.
What's that?
As a bird scarer.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't bring my heavy coat.
No. I think it's starting to get quite warm now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting a bit toasty. I might have to, when we sit down, I might have to take my coat off. My GPS thing has got like a pause thing, so if you stop at traffic lights or whatever, it'll pause.
Oh yeah.
I'm walking that slowly that it just told me that it paused. Like yesterday I did 13 miles and I think it said that I did it in like an hour and a half, but really it took me about 3 hours because I like, hello, what a glory, I kind of wish I hadn't put my coat on, it's glorious.
It's lovely. I left my hoodie off.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've been round here.
Oh, is it?
It's lovely.
Why, where do you normally go then?
Well, we're from Letchworth in Hertfordshire.
All right, yeah.
So,
No, we're still in Hertfordshire, Jamie. We're only come 20 minutes down the road.
well, you know, and
It
What-
sometimes seems like a long way, doesn't it?
I don't know why I married him, I really don't. But no, let's get out and about and go somewhere new. You know what I mean?
Well, it's lovely round
There's at
here.
least, we live in the village, and I used to do a lot of running around here. There's at least 26 lovely walking routes that I know of just from where
Yeah.
you're standing
I
there.
like cycle round Letchworth and Hitchin,
Yeah.
and I've discovered all sorts of lovely little tracks and
Rider
paths.
paths, yeah.
Yeah.
It's glorious.
There's a lovely run round the back of Letchworth and runs into Stevenage down the side of the A1M.
Oh
isn't it?
yeah, we do that one quite a bit, haven't we?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
other one.
round the greenways and all that.
Come out
Yeah,
of Gravely
Yeah,
and then go up to Great Ashby.
that's right.
yeah.
I've done it with my mate. My mate passed away a little while back. But we used to do a lot of biking, didn't we?
Yeah.
Mate and I?
Because at one time, if you know, I went up towards Gravely and then went up that big hill to Weston.
Yeah, no, it,
I went out there and then I came out at Great Ashby. I had no idea where I was. And I just saw a sign that said town centre and I headed that way. And I ended up in
Did you have your bus
Stevenage.
pass with you?
No, but I did get the train home.
Yeah. But guess what? You're still in Hertfordshire.
Yeah, he's still in it.
See you guys later.
Cheers. Take care. Thank you.
I like stumbling across the locals.
Yeah. We're from Hertfordshire. Yeah, your music's playing.
Yeah, feel like it is something. Right, them I won't edit them out because it was a nice little encounter, you know what I mean?
Quite sweet. You know, I never knew there was a hospital here. Queen Victoria Memorial Hospital. Oh, yeah. Car. Jamie car.
Is neurological, is that the brain?
Yeah. Yeah, so dementia and stuff like that.
Oh, so my dad's, it was a neurological condition.
It was indeed, yeah. Yeah, so if he'd lived in Welling, he would have probably been coming here.
Morning. Hey dog.
phone of news was all going. You see, there was a stabbing in Australia this morning.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the news was full of it when I got home. And I don't understand. Why is the news always only ever bad news? You know, I don't know.
Yeah, but good news is no fun.
Why do they have to tell us that 4 people were stabbed to death in Australia? I mean, how is that in any way making our...
Yeah.
It's glorification of violence.
Yeah, because what I was cutting the grass and I have my headphones on while I'm doing it, and I had it paired to my iPad and had the news on.
Nice houses. Whitehill. That's that road we first come out on.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
didn't know where I was.
Yes, it's getting decidedly toasty now, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we'll walk into the village centre. There's a Tesco's there. We'll get a drink and then find somewhere to have a sit down. I don't know about you, but I need a drink.
Yeah, I must admit I'm getting a little parched now. What?
Got a little pond with fish in. I used to have a lovely goldfish pond once. Had massive, great koi carp in.
Those things are expensive, big ones, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, we inherited when we bought the house. The guy just left the fish there.
Oh.
So they must have been years old. I mean, they weren't massive, but I mean, they were 18 inches long, most of them. So I mean, they were worth a few quid.
So he was leaving you a nice commitment, wasn't he?
Yeah, but you know what? We didn't even know the fucking pond was there. It was so overgrown, and we had leyland eyes at the bottom of the garden.
Oh yeah.
And they grew out, so they covered the pond completely. And that pond was 9 foot by 6 foot, 9 foot by 6 foot, 9 foot by 8 foot, something like that. So it was a big old pond. We didn't know it was there because the trees had grown over it.
So were you like tidying up the garden? Alright guys. Were you like tidying up the garden and just stumbled onto it?
So I don't know, we've been there a little while. We moved in the February. So I dare say it's probably about now, you know, when the weather's getting nicer and Rachel started going, about time you got out there and started tidying up that garden then, you know?
Yeah.
I probably started hoovering, cutting the grass, and I probably started poking around, and I think I might have stepped in it, you know, when I was cutting the grass.
Good job you didn't fall, innit?
Yeah, bloody what? Jamie, there's a car coming. That's a lovely little house, isn't it? I
Yeah.
love houses like that, little bits here and there, slipping.
Yeah.
Got character. I like that. Yeah.
I bet something like that.
No.
Do you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of a house in the Hamptons. You know what I mean?
No, to be honest, I look at houses like that and I think that's completely soulless.
Yeah.
You know, you can just imagine it just having white walls and plain furniture and
IKEA.
yeah, and it's just absolutely horrible. I'm not going.
Oh, come on you.
Thanks. Oh, my brother's bought one of these, just like that.
Sorry?
My brother just bought one of those, just exactly the same as that.
What,
that same
really?
colour. Yeah,
What kind of car is that?
it's a Cupra.
What make is it?
That's the make. It's
Oh,
I
okay.
have no idea what the model is. My brother's a Ponce, he's got a private number plate on it.
There goes one of the Lycra Brigade. What do they, you know those like MILFs for mothers I'd like to,
Yeah.
there is a term for middle-aged men in Lycra, but I can't remember what it is. There's no way I'm doing that.
Mammal? No, mammal.
Something like that, yeah.
Middle-aged man in life.
So you get to the kind of bit where the curve is a bit lower.
How about something like that?
That is a dream house. That is. I mean, that's absolutely fabulous. Yeah, I love things like that.
Mind you, if you can afford a house like that, you can afford someone to look after the garden, can't you?
See, the thing is, you look at that, and that would have had a fair bit of land. I reckon all of this would have been their front yard and stuff, and they've sold it all off.
Yeah.
All these houses are added. And look at those houses at the back, those old 70s bungalows, whatever they are. They must be literally in their back garden.
Yeah.
Shame, really. But there you go. I
Still.
suppose it's expensive to maintain a house like that.
Yeah, yeah,
If you can sell your garden off for £100,000, you're going to, aren't you? You know?
yeah. It's a lot of house to look after.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be happy, if I want money, I'd be happy with just like a nice apartment.
Yeah.
You know, like those new apartments in the town?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, you get all these new builds and they're no interest in new builds whatsoever. No.
Especially in a place like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be such a shame to live
If
in,
you,
a,
yeah,
in a village that's been here for hundreds of years and you've got a house that's been built in a
yeah. I mean, these houses are family houses, you know what I mean?
And look, I mean, that has literally got no back garden. You can see that's got what, 6 foot space at the back of the house.
Yeah.
In fact, it's a family house where the kids have got, you know, something the size of a double bed to play on as their garden, you know, and they're not going to be able to play football and have a swing and shit like
Hey,
that.
come on. We all know that's not going to happen. They're going to be in their bedrooms on their phones.
I know, yeah. Yeah, because you can't kick them out in the garden. Hey, see, my pond. I had to fill my pond in when we had the kids. In fact, when we
What
had
did you do with the fish?
most annoying thing, I came home one day, well, I'd been working abroad, and I came back, and Rachel said, I've got rid of the fish. I said, what do you mean you've got rid of them? She says, oh, one of the guys I work with, I was telling him about him, and he's got a big pond, and he said, oh, I'd be interested in them. So I said, well, we don't want any money for them, I'll give them away. Oh, Rachel, with thousands of pounds worth of fish. I said, we could have sold them, and that would have, you know, you could have bought it. Oh, I'm not worried. You fucking not, it weren't your fish. My fish. I paid for everything, all the filters and the pumps, and really annoyed me that. Still bitter about that.
Oh,
However
yeah.
many years later, 12 years later. Yeah, so we filled that pond in and I built a playground for the kids at the bottom of the garden. Little rubberised floor, we had swings and slides and a jungle gym. All that. Oh, and a massive trampoline. go get something out of Tesco's and come back and sit by the river if you want.
Oh yes, that sounds good.
Be nice.
I really like to dunk my feet in that water.
There's the River Mimram.
How nice and clear the water is.
Fags in there.
I know.
Bit of pain in the backside of the bloody cigarette.
It's lovely.
Go and get yourself a meal, Dill.
My favourite.
What a treat.
It's my favourite.
Sorry, Mama. Sorry.
You guys got snack? Yeah. You want snack? It's quick snack.
Wonder what's in Chicken Ranch.
Chicken with ranch dressing, isn't it?
Sorry?
Chicken with ranch dressing.
Do you know what ranch dressing is?
I think it's like a mayonnaise with something in it. I don't know what. It's quite nice.
So, mate, you good yourself?
Yeah, I'll go for a Southern Fried one. Play it safe. It's a sandwich and a drink, I take it.
Sandwich, drink, and a snack.
Oh,
Which could be any of this large bags of crisps, chocolates, all these little.
I'll have a packet of crisps. A packet of crisps.
Get yourself bags.
I'll have to go for cheese and onion. You're a gentleman, thank you.
That's all right. Right, let's walk around that way.
Sorry. Sorry.
No worries.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, all right, there you go.
Afterward eating, it'd be nice to have a wander around that church.
Absolutely. Nice, a bit harder with it than every month. I think it looks like a lovely spot to sit down for a snack.
Yeah. I can't imagine any worse a job than working with feet.
Yeah.
I'm just because I saw that that chiropodist sign. It wasn't just a random thought.
I thought it was because you saw the bloke paddling in the water.
That does look like a nice idea.